Manipur joins nationwide Mother's Day observance. Chief Minister Nongtom Bambirin terms disputes over National Sports University site unreasonable. Appeals to end agitation. Government starts checking teachers' attendance. Education Minister says teachers who fail to attend schools or colleges duty will be treated as dies none. Imphal College students condemned unregulated transport fare. Students demand government to fix fares of the private passenger vehicles for students. COVID Care Center contract employees lock Health Director's office demanding release of the 4-month pending allowance and further utilization. Power tussled and Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department. Director in charge appointed and Joymati allegedly assaulted department's Deputy Director Madhurja. Renowned Manipur film actress Sagol Simthana Manjuri passed away this afternoon after a prolonged illness. Manipur reports 15 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 25 recoveries in last 24 hours. Death toll remains 371. And India lodged a single-day spike of 13,083 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,733,000. Recovery rate nears 97%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime, the English Bulletin. I'm Kanel Shambanduram. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now top stories and latest news at this hour. Nation paid homage to father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, on his 73rd death anniversary today. There are 6 days declared as a Martyrs' Day in India. National-level Martyrs' Day is observed on January 30 every year to mark the death anniversary of the Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was assassinated on this day in 1948 by Nathuram Godse, and inter-religious prayer was organized on the occasion as at Rajghat like every year, where the President, Vice President and Prime Minister lay wreaths at Babu's Samadhi. President Ramnath Kovind in his message said people should adhere to Gandhiji's ideals of peace, non-violence, simplicity, purity of means and humility. He asks everyone to resolve to follow his path of truth and love. Nation observed a 2-minute silence at 11 a.m. in remembrance of those who sacrificed for the country's independence. Manipur observed nationwide Martyrs' Day 2021 today. State-level observance was held at the Gandhi Memorial Complex in Imphal. Governor Dr. Najma Haptullah led Chief Minister Nongtom Bambirin, his council of ministers and MLAs in paying floral tributes to the statue of Mahatma Gandhi. Top civil and police officials also took part in the event. The observance commenced with singing of national anthem by a team of the Manipur Rifles, followed by 1-minute siren as a warning signaled and closing signaled for observance of 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to the martyrs, followed by singing of national anthem by the team of Manipur Rifles. During the 2-minute silence, all the vehicular movement came to a halt.
The commitment, the sacrifice made by the leaders for the nation, that is the pride of the nation that we are remembering today. And I salute all the martyrs who sacrificed for the nations. The commitment, the sacrifice made by the leaders
Rain termed the dispute over the site of National Sports University as unreasonable. He appealed to those concerned to end agitation. Bahrain said agreement for the construction site of National Sports University was inked in 2016 without any hindrance or objection. The Chief Minister appealed to set aside communal differences and the self-centric attitude and unite for progress.
You see, Manipur was politically a fractured society earlier. The making and collecting oneness, it will take some time more. The small groups always doing their own works, in their own wisdom. So it cannot be worked. We should work together. And I appeal to those who agitated. It is a long due. Already it has been settled in 2016. Without any disturbance, the land was given to the NSU. So why now coming only now? So there is, I think, unreasonable things. And anyway, we'll talk.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC also observed the 73rd death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi today. MPCC President Govindas Konthaujam, CLP leader Okram Ibobi, CWC member Gai Khangam and the party members took part in the event held at Congress Bhavan, BT Road. Attendees paid floral tribute to the portrait of Mahatma Gandhi. Traffic congestion was witnessed in Imphal city today as traffic-controlled police restricted some routes to ensure smooth observance of Martyrs' Day 2021. Traffic police diverted vehicles coming from Singjamai in Imphal West towards Kaisamthong and Moirangkomd, while the vehicles applying on Mayai Lambi and Kwakaitel Road were diverted towards Wahangbam Laikai. Vehicles coming from the North AOC were diverted towards Kuyatong. Vehicles applying from Imphal East District were diverted towards Loklaubung from the Sanjenthong, while the vehicles coming towards Minathong were diverted towards Lamlong. Vehicles coming from Uripok towards Kangla Western Gate were directed towards the Nagamapal side. Normal routes were restored after the Martyrs' Day observance at the Gandhi Memorial Hall. However, heavy flow was witnessed immediately after the restoration. Many commuters, including those applying on emergencies and even ambulances, were not spared from the traffic congestion this morning. Teachers who failed to attend schools or college duty will be treated as dies none. Relevant authorities have started checking teachers' attendance. Education Minister Sorokhaibam Rajain declared the same today on the sideline of inspection schools and colleges for the second time since reopening on the 27th of January. The officials of Education U accompanied him. They first visited GP Women's College. The Education Minister expressed disappointment to notice that teachers failed to reach the college on time due to traffic congestion owing to Martyrs' Day observance at GM Hall. The team then visited Dhanmanjari University campus. Upon coming across incomplete works of infrastructural development at the campus, the minister said that a show cause notice will be issued upon the contractors concerned to start a new tender process and hand over the works to a new contractor.
Martyrs' Day Laivana Maram Morakanda, Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Governor, Satpagi traffic jam where Haibagi Namada, Ozasing, Amata Karam, the Nulam Sumnagi, Oza Humarika Karaga, class to me, Atopa Ozakaradi, Nasi traffic jam where I la Roy, class to Roy, Hive of the Satragi, Machindagi, Tenava, Chumbalaramba, Mam Sing Sing, the IGP Women College, Amadi Danamanjuri, Mistiki, La Ivasli, the Epsen or Rambo, Ozaka, and Sidagi, Dyson, Panba, Honovi the Mukta, Moivagi attendant, a sort of quick check tore, Luinana, GP Women College की attendance जो यामन की दना कमिश्नर की द collection तो रगा कमिश्नर ने हुजी यंग का नमोई दाज नन तो ने सिंगम सुंग तमदा लाइब्रेरी व college की ओजा सिंग स्कूल की ओजा मैम लाइब्रेरी मैम सिंग से शायशा की ड्यूटी मेंटेल तो ना कोई तो बिना बगी दमकता है कि मैं कहते कि अपील तो रही कोई Martyrs' Day
Responding to Impact News, the query on the recruitment of Thangta teachers, Education Minister S. Rajendra said the government is unable to recruit Thangta teachers at present owing to financial constraints, stating that preservation of Thangta is also valued by Chief Minister Nongthoma Biren. He assured that the matter will be tabled in the cabinet session. He also mentioned that Thangta teachers are being recruited on the contract basis under Samagra Siksha Abhiyan to teach self-defense course to students. He said more will be recruited if required in the future.
Regular Oza Lobugidi, cabinet Putuakanda, known post creation, Tauraga, Tawatava Lavanina, Madugido, ill detail, Asimak Hivangam Dreamer, the source later by Kogi states, Ekoi Bar Sarkar, the Pelta Womayam, Lavadugi Matakta Handaksi, COVID-19 Namaram, Orakanda, Ekoi State Ki, Lajariba, Bajes, Sidagamo, Department Kar the 60, Kar the 40%, Kakarakanda, Ekoi Bajes, Ari Bajes, Zigbi Bajes, Ekoi CM, Madugida, Honorable CM, Tanarakanda, Honorable CM Nasu, Yamna, interested Lavani Manipurgi, Well along Thangta self defense. Ekoi Masigi, Donanabadu, a Mutang, Cabinet Putuakanda, Madu Asing Bahage, Samagragi Makada, self defense, Tamnavagi Matamatangi, advertised Oraga, Tahungi Marigi, cross Tonanaba, Madilay, Madudi, advertised Taubagia, process Ekoi Tau.
Students of Imphal College have demanded the state government to fix the fares of the private passenger vehicles for students. The students carried out protest demonstrations pressing their demand in front of the college gate along Tidim Road this morning. Manipur police personnel intervened and pacified the protesting students. Speaking to media, a protesting student highlighted their plights in the wake of a steep hike in the transportation fare. He urged the government to address their grievances at the earliest.
Satok Sin Torbakogi passenger, but Atokimatic one Orga Kogi, Sata Satimam schools in Noma Kaba, Numini Lepa, Adugimata, Hena Larva, Kunagi Sata Singam, Henayamban Orga, Noma, Polis Lapa, Numini Tabak Susapa, Asuma Taka Kojilek, Magi Amaladuna, Palevelangas, Matamasiga, Sanava, Kanugari Barasi, Leftopi Nava, Politician Bio, do a Kogi, Public Transport Association, Nasu Kogi Sata Sinsidam, Takanava, Kogi, Kanosembio, Toransing, Capio, Uniform Seliba, Satam Hirosing, a Sigi, Kogi Barasi, Cassan, Kazupi, Hanoki, Fakulis, in Hirosing, Asina, Fakuleski, get to talk to now.
Nurses and multitasking staffs recruited on the contract basis by the state government to serve at the 3 COVID care centers today stormed the health directorate in Lumfeld, demanding release of their 4-month pending salary and to regularize them. The IRED contract employees stormed the directorate to meet the health director, but he failed to show up, following which the IRED protesters locked up the director's office. Speaking to media, a protester, Karibam Kanglabati, urged the authorities concerned to utilize their services until the pandemic is fully contained. She said they were recruited on the 3-month contract basis and the government had extended their contract for another 3 months. She appealed to the authorities concerned to acknowledge their dedication and regularize them.
Tension PB, Huma patient laying a matam the Diakozadum, Sina Bire, Aduhositi, Coronas, Worldwide Loibanati, me at the end of the Lautri, Adokai Manipur and Nemtare, okay, Pareadu, the Akoise, Wari, Matam, the Yogi Vanina, Akoise, Ate, centers in the utilized to Biraga, Koizadum, Matam Levoki, the season of Biu Hybacataneva, and the Sagana Zuya Birakani, Kalia Dubo, Akoi, Awabasi, Ubiraga, Nasani, and only can Biraga, Akoiwamton utilized Oroga, Ate, district wise way, Natam Biraga, Akoiwamton, Sin abuse in your request of the Nis. Adu director, Akoina, but 7, Lam de Lam Davanina, Akoi, Mini who is Tangaza Vanina, Upilate, Mayum does Salure call later Vanina, who is director, just hold on Zavani, Akoi Moina Ways and a Garaga, Diakoidum, Toxarake, Adugasodo, Hantoga, Tangtaba, Malaga, Diakoso.
Appointee Director in charge of Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department and Joymati has allegedly assaulted Deputy Director of the department today. The incident reportedly occurred around 1 this afternoon. Old Manipur Horticulture and Soil Conservation Technologies Association has resolved to agitate against the same. And Joymati allegedly kicked and slapped Deputy Director and Madhurja over some office-related issues. Speaking to media after the incident, victim Madhurja said and Joymati has served as a former department director and retired in October last year. However, as per an order, Joymati was reappointed as director in charge for some more time. He said and Joymati called him in her office for some official talks and out of nowhere assaulted him.
ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯗ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯄꯤꯌꯣꯟ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯇꯅ ꯑꯩꯕꯨ ꯀꯧꯍꯜꯂꯦ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯩ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯗ ꯆꯪꯉꯦ ꯆꯪꯉꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯀꯦꯁꯤꯌꯥꯔꯁꯨ ꯀꯧꯏ ꯀꯦꯁꯤꯌꯥꯔꯁꯤ ꯀꯧꯔꯒ ꯀꯦꯁꯤꯌꯥꯔ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯩꯒ ꯃꯥꯒ ꯐꯝꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯣꯐꯤꯁꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯋꯥꯇꯥꯏ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯄꯦꯟꯗꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯂꯩꯕꯅ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯈꯪꯗꯦ ꯆꯦꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯈꯨꯄꯥꯛꯅ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯏ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯈꯣꯡꯄꯥꯛꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯅꯤꯔꯛ ꯀꯥꯎꯔꯛꯏ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗ ꯏꯔꯥꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯦꯛꯁ ꯀꯨꯝꯗ ꯐꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯐꯤꯁ ꯑꯦꯁꯤꯁꯇꯦꯟꯠ ꯀꯝꯄ꯭ꯌꯨꯇꯔ ꯑꯣꯄꯔꯦꯇꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯙꯅꯃꯟꯖꯨꯔꯤ ꯗꯦꯕꯤ ꯅꯨꯄꯤꯅꯤ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯅꯣꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯐꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯨꯔꯟꯖꯣꯏ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯆꯪꯁꯤꯜꯂꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯈꯥꯝꯗꯣꯛ ꯈꯥꯝꯖꯤꯟ ꯇꯧꯗꯅ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯆꯧꯀꯤꯅꯁꯨ ꯊꯥꯒꯦ ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯕ ꯀꯌꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯄꯥꯜꯍꯧꯗꯦ.
Speaking to media, General Secretary of Old Manipur Horticulture and Soil Conservation Technologies Association, Dr. Eld Jibit, termed the physical assault towards the department's deputy director, who is also a senior employee, as unfortunate. He said an emergency executive meeting was held today following the incident. He added that a protest demonstration will be carried out on the 1st of February.
Ngasi punganirom tawa matamda department asigi senior officer oiriba deputy director headquarter da physical assault ama tawbagi report ama khoi association jina phangjai masigi report chi phangla matungda emergency executive meeting ama association asina kauraba matungda asigumba yamna unparliamentary oiba yamna nungaitaba thokdok asigi damakta association asina yam chauna amusokna condemn tawi aduga asigumba thokdok asi amuk hanna thoktana ba haiduna discussion kya ama tawro matungda February gi tang amajida employee khudingmakna department asida sit in protest ama tawgani aduga mathang tarakpa asigumba nungaitaba thokdok asi thoktana ba kari tawba yai habadu numit aduda amuk hanna ju khanagani.
United Front Manipur has demanded same retirement age of every employees of the state government. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, UFM Chairman Sapam Samungo expressed disappointment at the varied retirement age of government employees in the state. He said retirement age of doctors, assistant professor, nurses and lecturers are 65 years, while for others it's 60 years. He pointed out that state government can enforce same retirement age for all the employees under Indian Constitution's Article 14, Equality Before Law, and State List 2, item number 41.
Superannuation or retirement se kharana kari gi sayung pu do oriba kharana kari gi sayung pu ni toi do oriba kharana kari gi sayung pu manga do oriba mase tawam thokte Manipur sarkar gi employee khuding ma sai pu manga do oribam thoi myoi bagi live kanana ba thabak toriba kai khunajari ba doctor singdana sai pu manga oiraga kari gi damak oja sing Manipur sarkar gi makha da tongan ba thabak toriba ikai khunajari ba employee singdana kari gi damakta sai pu da retirement pirino yam gap leire hami state employee have say 7 sedungi list to state list ne ba state government to wada India government interfere to dong na te ba.
Members of the Namanjuri College of Science Teachers Association and Manipur College Teachers Association, under the banner of the Federation of Government College Teachers Association, FEGOCTA, carried out protest demonstrations today demanding implementation of 7th UGC pay and regulation 2018, which has been already approved by the state cabinet. The protest meet was staged at the Namanjuri College of Science campus and Manipur College campus. Fegokta condemned the higher education department for failing to implement the same event after approval by the state cabinet chaired by Chief Minister Nongthom Bambiren 5 months ago. CAF and PD Minister T.H. Satyavarta has stressed on the significant role of local clubs in nation building. He was speaking at the 50th Foundation Day celebration of the United Youth Organization UYO Singjamai Wangwa Bhagyavati Laikai at its community hall today. The Golden Jubilee celebration will continue till 31st of December. Taking part in the event, Deputy Speaker of the Manipur Legislative Assembly K. Rabindro appealed to local clubs to take active roles throughout the year and not only during Yaosang Sports and New Year celebrations. Speaking on the occasion, Sekmai MLA H. Dingo appeals to strive towards strengthening local clubs. Attendees paid floral tributes to late executive members of the UYO. Surviving family members and senior citizens who work for uplifting the club were felicitated and meritorious awards were presented to outstanding students of the locality at the event.
Mamandari club singsi maruinang lebak iran tholokda manda thuoga chongda lanthengna da saruyabana ya moirapa ado hojikti matamsi ahongba lai matamji honge shanti lere lebak sinwaire matamsi club sina kari thau tawgdage akhoi myam khanna matam moireba club singsi na ai suggestion tawjabani masimang na ai na haibasina loin chumi haijabani nate tawminaba yawa thabo kayam leiba hago leiba angang singsi gi career guidance center haidi makhoji career sembibada kamaina achumba lamida pugudagi si guide tawbiba mada club sigi akobda lebigedaba gyan taba wakhan khanba ngambiba mayana punjan bira khanna minaga madu pangthobada yam phayena khale.
MPCC President Govindas Konthokjam has appealed to state and the central government to first complete ongoing welfare projects instead of laying foundation stones for new ones. He was speaking at the reception of the new Congress entrance from BJP at the Kakching Kunau Community Hall, organized by Kakching Kunau Development Committee yesterday. People of around 126 households in the Shugnu constituency have joined the Congress party. Speaking at the event, MLA Govindas said prices of essential commodities have skyrocketed with the advent of the BJP-led central and state government. He pointed out that construction of the market said at the erstwhile Sanatombi High School and Civil Secretariat at Matripukhi are yet to be completed till date.
Central government government, state government government, government, Tabaki Upangoi, Pashala Regadi, petrol Mamanam Hantalodana, Diesel Mamanam Hantan Biodana, gas Mamanam Hantan Bioba, Yumlo never country sings the Tau Maman Hantariba, gas Maman Hantaliba say, India is on the Hantan Biodana. Pashala Tabadunani, Prasadaki Congolese, I know Honorable Chief Minister, the Kurum Jarisi, Honorable Chief Minister Gilabiriba, Mantri Mandol Singsi, and over Secretary, Asiki buildings to Luergam to Pamna Honabi, Pasayam Meragadi.
Speaking at the event, MLA K. Ranjit also condemned Chief Minister Nongthom Bambiren for declaring time and again at various state-level functions that relationship between hills and valley inhabitants was bad during the Congress reign. Terming the remark as unfounded, MLA Ranjit asserted that there was no enmity between hills and valley inhabitants during the tenure of the Congress government. He said even Chief Minister Nongthom Bambiren then followed him, then jointly carried out various welfare activities for the hilly residents. He asked the Chief Minister why he has failed to enhance Sugnu constituency and why the road from the Wabagai till Sugnu remained deplorable till date.
Sing Chara, Magidamukta, Piba, Masama, Susina, Ningai, Torokoda, Wana Kangiba, Awaba, ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯤꯕ ꯆꯩꯊꯦꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯇ ꯆꯠꯈꯤꯗꯅ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯗꯅ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠ 10ꯅꯤ ꯂꯩꯕ 10ꯅꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯗ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗ ꯀꯦꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯁꯤꯒꯤ MLAꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯁꯨꯒꯅꯨ ꯀꯦꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯃꯥꯏꯗ ꯀꯛꯆꯤꯡ ꯈꯨꯅꯧꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯃꯥꯏꯗ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯒ ꯅꯣꯏ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯆꯥꯔꯤꯅ ꯍꯪꯉꯈꯤꯕ꯭ꯔꯅꯦ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯃꯛꯇꯗ ꯇꯥꯡ 13ꯗ ꯁꯨꯒꯅꯨ ꯀꯦꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯤ MLAꯅꯤ ꯆꯤꯞ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔ ꯑꯩꯁꯦꯅ ꯂꯥꯎꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯔꯝꯃꯕꯅꯤ나 ꯉꯁꯤ ꯋꯥꯒꯥꯏ ꯂꯝꯒꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤꯅ ꯁꯨꯒꯅꯨ ꯐꯥꯎꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯤꯌꯨꯗꯅ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯁꯨꯒꯅꯨ ꯀꯦꯟꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯤ MLA ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯊꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯗꯤ ꯍꯟꯗꯛ ꯑꯦꯁꯦꯝꯕ꯭ꯂꯤꯗ ꯁꯦꯝꯃꯅꯦꯅ ꯂꯥꯎꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯌꯣꯅ ꯑꯩ ꯃꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯃꯁꯤꯃ ꯑꯩ ꯊꯝꯖꯒꯦ.
Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the suspicious death of a married woman at Wangu Halupt, Awang Lekai. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Marks Time Classes CBSE Amatangairaba Chahi Kudingi Leptana State Topper Puthokliba Marks Time Classes Uripok Branski Foundation Amasung Revision Gi Class 8 to 12 Fawgi Form Thaba Huzari. Akupamol Gidama contact Birau Marks Time Classes Uripok near Flyover Bridge Natraga Wankai Mahokam Lampak. Contact number 9436 288 300 Natraga 8974 736 391.
Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under SARFASI Act 2002. First license holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with the subsidy amount up to Rs 2.67 lakh under PMAY Credit Link Subsidy Scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government or private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited or Reporter Mamlekai Imphal.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. A 33-year-old married woman was found dead under suspicious circumstances in the Imphal River under Kumbi Police Station today. The deceased is Loitongbamd Memisana, wife of Loitongbamd Rojane from Wangu Halup Awang Lekai. Impact News sources said locals found the body in Imphal River this early morning at around 4. It is suspected that late Memisana might have drowned. Kumbi police has registered a case and investigations are underway. Condemning the mysterious incident, members of Mongsangai Kanba Apunba Lupt carried out protest demonstrations in front of Mongsangai Sant Club today. Taking part in the protest, co-convener of the Mongsangai Kanba Apunba Lupt, S. Surendra Chenglei, claimed that Memisana phoned her mother around 3 a.m. today and complained about domestic violence upon her. He added that an hour later, Memisana's husband called his mother-in-law and informed her that Memi's body was found in the river. Surendra appealed to authorities concerned to prop the incident and award bail-fitted punishment to culprits involved.
Hariba nupi achina mahana sidringi mamang pung ama moki mamanga mahak mamada phone torami mapu lobol lakpiu haiduna imung manungda khana chainaba magi nupaga ningai sangai nabagi do ma thoi mafam da leiba ngamaroi lobol lakpiu haibagi adumba wafam khara mamada phone toroklami mana phone torom tung pung ama moki matungda magi nupa achina magi imungda phone toroktana hariba nupi asi turenda tadana sidana reme lobol lakpiu phone lakpadagi akoina sonai salaga yeng matamda hariba nupi asi turenda taraga sirga lerambani hariba misi asi akoina thajaba ngamde akoina lengakta akoina appeal tawjaningi suguma misi ase matung manau chu thoknaba leiba achida imung manungi khana chainaba bu oiro amabu oiro hariba si munna tikat piduna kopna yengchan piduna masida chenaramba kanaguma halaga hundokpa adumbagi thokdo ama oiramba oiragasu lengangna athubida tikat piduna chenariba punamakta dandi pibiu aduga ngasi akoina phamjariba dharna asi police-na lokhat pirakliba thabaksing natraga lengangna lokhat pirakaba ain gi oiba adugi against tokjoba nate akoina thokriba thokdo ase nungaijadaba aduga matung Manipur da summa thokdokse amona thoktanabagi damukta doina phamjoba adumba dharna ne.
In a tragic news, renowned Manipuri actress Sagolsem Dhanamanjari, widely popular for her notable work as a female on-screen villain, has passed away, aged around 50. She breathed her last this afternoon. Dhanamanjari was diagnosed with cancer and battled with it since. The late actress is from Singjimai, Wahangam Lekai in Imphal West District. It may be mentioned that late Dhanamanjari appeared in several Manipur films, namely Thabaton Part 1, Thabaton Part 2 and Thabaton Part 3, Nongbalgi Jacket, Sandrimbi Cheshra, Faibok and Alia. She was a member of the Manipur Dramatic Union and acted in many dramas. Her portrayal of a villain mother-in-law in Thabaton series will remain etched in the memory of the people. She also received the Best Supporting Actress 2013 award. News of the Namanjari's death elicited shock and grief among many prominent figures in art and civic life. Manipur reported 15 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 21 recoveries in the last 24 hours. As per State Health Department and the COVID-19 Command Control Room, the press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,052, out of which 136 are active cases. Recovered cases have reached 28,545. Manipur's recovery rate reached 98.525%. No COVID-19 death has been reported in the last 24 hours. A death toll remains at 371. Newly infected persons are 13 from the general population and 2 are personnel of a Central Armed Police Force. Infected persons from the general population are 4 each from Imphal West and the Kakching district and 1 each from the Taubal, the Chandal, Imphal East, Churachandpur and Kangpokpi. India has recorded a single-day spike of 13,083 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 cash lot to 1,07,33,131 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, that toll has reached 1,54,147 with 137 new fatalities. On the positive note, recovered cases have reached 1,04,09,160 with 14,808 new recoveries. Country's recovered rate touches 96.98%. Kerala has the highest infection of above 72,000 active cases. More than 33 lakh healthcare workers have been vaccinated across the country till yesterday. Globally, coronavirus has infected nearly 10 crore 27 lakh 25,000 people. Above the 2 crore 2 lakh 18,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 7 crore 44 lakh 38,000. United States of America has the highest infection of above 98 lakh 65,000 active cases in the world, followed by India and Brazil. China stands at 83rd position with 1,711 active cases of COVID-19. Protest demonstration against the acquittal of the former ADC Chandal chairman Lukusai Joe in the 2018 multi-crore drug case continue unabated. Members of Kalika Larambi Women Welfare Association under the banner of the Kada stage has sit in chanting various slogans at Irilbung Kalika in Imphal East district today. A combined team of Narcotic Affairs Bureau NAB, 39 Assam Rifle and Chandal Forest Division Narcotic Controlled Bureau destroyed illegal poppy plantation at New Chayang Hillog under Waikong Police Station today. The team led by District Police Kakching SP Victoria Yankomd destroyed the poppy cultivation at around 7 acres of land. Speaking on this sideline, SP Victoria Yankomd said that the drive was carried out as a part of war on drug mission initiated by Chief Minister Nongthom Mambirin. She appealed to the public to refrain from carrying out such illegal activities. Kakching District Police Additional SP Law and Order Y. Joyraj and Additional SP Traffic remained as DPO Sugnu Rameshwar along with a New Chayang Village Authority Chief also carried out an awareness drive on illicit poppy cultivation as a part of the drive.
Waikong Police Station ki jurisdiction ki makhadan leiba New Chayang Village asida District Police amadi NCB NAB amadi 39 AR ki company ama yauraga ekoi poppy plantation asi destruction tawjare hairiba si source ki pau phangbadagi ekoi ngasi lakchabani plantations ta yauriba mi khudima khungi mi oigera mapu oigera knowledge leba inform pirak taba khudingmak ain gi matungina cherak lokhatkani.
As a part of war against drugs, a combined team of Kangpokpi District Police, NAB Imphal and CB Imphal and the Forest Department of Kangpokpi, Vishnupur, None and Kangchup, Geljang SDO has destroyed illegal poppy plantation at the hill ranges of Longa Koireng, S. Laijeng, Sejang and Koripok in New Kaithel Manbi. The combined team led by Kangpokpi District Police Additional SP Operation under the supervision of Kangpokpi District Police SP PZ Singsit, IPS carried out the drive from yesterday till today. Illegal poppy plantation and around 30 acres of land along the hill slopes were destroyed during the drive. An FIR was lodged at the New Kaithel Manbi police station regarding the incident. Organic fruits and vegetables produced by farmers of Kamjong and the Churachandpur district were made available at organic outlet Sanjantong Imphal by Manipur Organic Mission Agency, MOMA, today. Potatoes cultivated by farmers of Saidand in the Churachandpur district and the grounds cultivated by farmers of the Kamjong district were made available at subsidized rates.
Agriculture amasung horticulture gi pothok singai dubu yonaba mafam amasung piba loina loina machi lerba pot asi khara ahongba mapanda mayamda phanganaba hotna jarakpani masigi thak naina chatharakpa thawra masida akoina mafam ke amde pot yon gi loina loina na ngasigi jina akoigi Kamjong district tagi akoigi S goat habdi torbot kg da lupa kunda amasung Churachandpur district tagina koigi alu angang basi magi chawbagi grade ki matungina lupa yankhai dagi lupa 80 ki changda tongan na yon bani.
3-day open symposium, debate and discussion for intending candidates in the upcoming Manipur University Students' Union Elections 2020-2021 was held at the university's Coffee Corner today. Monitoring Committee Musu Elections 2020-2021 session organized the event on the themed roles of students leaders in MU context. Speaking to media, committee convener T.S. Suresh said that the event was held in view of the upcoming election of the February 6th. He assured to organize such event on various topics before the election.
Role of student leaders in Manipur University context hairiba symposium ki topic asida kasi ahanba numit asida school ahungi oina School of Life Science, School of Social Science amadi School of Education gi makha leiriba department singi koigi share singi oiba ahan koigi thorum asi pangthok sabani aduga lakadoriba koigi February gi date 2 da koigi office bearer oina thopu godoriba singi oina koi program am su pangthok sagani aduga date 3 fawba koi leptana hairiba candidate singi marakta debate competition tongno hanba koi symposium topic sing piraga nganhanba amadi discussion na toba aduga loina loina koi mahirui sing ma'am dagi interaction tobu yaba makoi question arise tobu yaba haiba thorum sing se makoi lepna koi election sing mari lena koi pangthokani.
15-day sparse leprosy awareness campaign and anti-leprosy fortnight program, the Urban Primary Health Center kicked off at Fogden in Thoubal district today. District Health Society Thoubal organized the program, which will be held till February 13th. Speaking on the occasion, the CMO Thoubal, Dr. N. Jayant Kumar, appealed people to visit nearest hospitals if ever felt that they might have leprosy. He assured that multi-drug therapy MDT can cure leprosy. Speaking at the event, District Leprosy Officer Thoubal, Dr. K.H. Holidays, said if anyone ever came across discolored patches of skin, numbness in hands and legs, inability to close eyes fully, growth of nodules on skin, then the person must visit nearest ASHA or health centers to check for leprosy. Those who died from leprosy and healthcare workers were honored on the occasion. A training on the cropping system base and distribution of seeds were held at the District Agriculture Office Chandel today. District Agriculture Office Chandel organized the event under National Food Security Mission 2020-2021. 15 beneficiaries from across the district attended the program. Agronomy Dr. Kumlos Levist and ATMA Jim Roast Marku spoke as resource person at the event. Seeds were distributed to beneficiaries during the program. Green Can Fabrication Unit released its annual 2021 calendar at its office in the Thangmaiband Hijamdiwan Laikai today. Thangmaiband MLA Kumukcham Joykishant, Manipur University Vice Chancellor Professor Amar Yumnand and Green Can Group founder account managing director Justine Leishram were among those present at the event. Jidivamd social worker and Buddhachandra inaugurated Maitei Huyen Lalong Sintamd Sangland of University Friendship Organization UFO at Jidivamd's Lamno Pokpi today. Jidivamd Adaksha K.S. Janaki Hilghat Gram Panchayat Pradhan S. Somarendo, President of Lamno Pokpi Mahadev Mandir Y. Chauba, President of UFO Headquarter Number 2 S. Yadhob, graced the event. Now the news from the world of sports. Langtabald Sporting Club Langtabald organized Kho exhibition match at Langtabald Mantri Khong Makalekai ground today. Hairok Kho Group A and Hairok Kho Group B played the exhibition match. Speaking on the sideline, a member of Langtaban Sporting Club, Elder Tomba Sharma, lamented that Kho, which was once a popular sport in the state, is on the verge of extinction. He assured of organizing many more such events to promote this sport and to produce national and international level Kho players.
1975 tagi 1985 da box ko yam kan sana janba adogi mraksi da ko ji chidaru roba adu amuk hanna nga ji sengpa ya na bagi bandam da ko exhibition mesama ngasi sinjawne ba ko gi mi laita ba ji sengpa ya na bagi mayam da hunba ma na da khangan ba ma changi ko sai da di pan mun di kya sana dre kra haidra ga thobang sa te loina legre moi thobang ji ne sengal te ne ha ji sana jing jam loina sigun ba ji putoba ya na bi da muta adogi bandam da ai silanjawne ba sana ba ji thokpi ra ga di lamdam ji angang ji ko isama na kuna semjara ga national thakta na international thakta ba ko thonagi bandam do bothamjari.
An injury-struck Churchill Brothers Soccer Club were held to 1-1 draw by Tidham Road Union Athletic Trau Football Club Kwakai held in the 23rd match of the 14th I-League at Kalyani Stadium yesterday. Kolkata is hosting the ongoing league under the aegis of All India Football Federation. For Churchill Brothers Soccer Club, Cleveland Juniga scored the lone goal at 18th minute, and for Trau Football Club, the Vidya Sagar score a goal at 23rd minute. Equalizer in the 24th league match played at Mohant Bagan ground this afternoon, Aizawl Football Club defeated Neraka Football Club 2-1. For the winners, PC Laldin Puan and MC Malsa Wumzuala score one goal each at 37th and 56th minute, while the lone goal of the losing team was scored by Judah Garcia at 49th minute. 25th league match between Gokulam Kerala Football Club and Real Kashmir Football Club is underway at Kalyani Stadium since 7 this evening. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Manipur joined nationwide Martyrs' Day observance. Chief Minister Nothwan Biren termed dispute over National Sports University site unreasonable. Appeals to end agitation. Government start checking teachers' attendance. Education Minister says teachers who fail to attend school or college duty will be treated as dies none. Imphal College students condemned unregulated transport fare. Students demand government to fix fares of private passenger vehicles for students. COVID Care Centre contract employees lock Health Director's office demanding release after 4 months pending allowance and further utilization. Power tussled in Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department. Director in charge appointee and the Joymati allegedly assaulted department's Deputy Director Madhurja. Renowned Manipur filmed actress Gulsem Manjuri passed away this afternoon after a prolonged illness. Manipur reports 15 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 25 recoveries in last 24 hours. That toll remained 371. India logs a single-day spike of 13,083 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's tally above 1,07,33,000. Recovery rate nears 97%. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin, which will be presented by our anchor, Mr. Shambanduram. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.